Hey, 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 it's Sunday. Give me a smile from Miles. It's the Miles Graham. No smile. All right. Welcome. We're going live. It's the Miles Graham. It's a bull market coming in first, and we got our team going. Welcome. Adam, good to see you. Meet Miles. Rachel, meet Miles. It's Miles Graham. We got special guests today. We're going to talk draft. Miles and I are going to the NFL draft, and we're going to be with Female Quotient and at Progressive Field. We got interviews, panels, speeches, all kinds of fun stuff. But Miles gets to go to the draft and also see his aunt, right? And his cousins.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning. Let's get the questions going for me and Miles. Van Jolly, let's see. Where's Team Dave Meltzer? David Meltzer TV. Christopher, good to see you. Anybody got a question for me and Miles? Rachel says hi. Gold, hello. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. We are Guy Perez. Give me a question for me and Miles. We got the draft coming up. He's an expert at the draft. Hopefully, we'll have Mike Tannenbaum, the old GM, former GM of the Jets, executive of the Dolphins, and an incredible football mind. There's Jackie. Good morning. Anybody have a question for me and Miles? We're here. And tip your waitress. Who's your favorite cousin, Miles? Ask Rachel.
I don't have a favorite cousin.
You don't have a favorite cousin?
No.
Do you have a top three?
No.
No. Oh, he's such a diplomat. All right, here we go. Thank you for that question. We're early air. Who are the Saints going to pick, Miles?
The Saint. Wait, what pick are they again?
I do not know. They're probably like 20-something.
No, they're like 29. No, 26 or 27?
Yeah.
No, let me think.
I don't know how Miles learns about sports so well. How do you learn about sports so well, Miles?
I don't know. Wait, I'm thinking who lost in the divisional round. So, okay, the Saints lost in the divisional round.
Yep, they lost in the divisional round. So what? With one of my good friends who's taking his time on the way to work. Look at him right there. The two best football minds that I know, Miles Meltzer and Mike Tannenbaum. How do you like that? Say hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Thank you for doing this, Mike.
Are you kidding me? My pleasure. Wait, let me see if I can get centered on the video here. Bear with me for.
No problem at all.
Is that better?
You're sideways. I don't know. He is the greatest football mind, but he has the technology mind of me. So there we go. You're sideways for some reason. I don't know why, but that works for us. Can you?
Should I go?
You were straightforward before. Now you're upside down. Right. There we go.
What's that?
Oh, my wife wants to say hi.
Hi. I'm too short.
I got the whole Meltzer clan here.
We got the Meltzers in the closet. We're all in the closet doing a little Instagram. All right, Mike. Let's get right down to business here. Who's the surprise pick of the draft right now?
Boy, that's a great question. You know, if you said that a month ago, David, I would have said it would have been Mac Jones going 3 to San Francisco. I think what they do is really interesting, but I think the surprise is going to be at number 4. You know, does the Atlanta Falcons take a quarterback? I think they're going to take a tight end, Kyle Pitts from Florida, and it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out.
What do you think, Miles?
I think they should trade down, the Falcons.
You think they should trade down? Why would they trade down? And who would trade up?
Because there's not really a point of picking someone. Their offense is already good. And, like, Micah Parsons will probably still be there if they trade down a couple of spots. And, like, they need to fix the defense so they can try to get Patrick Surtain or, well, Caleb Farley's not going to be.
All right, let's talk quarterbacks. I think Trevor is not going to be the better of the quarterbacks. I think Zach is. Mike, what do you think on the quarterback front? What are the top 3 quarterbacks taken off the board?
Well, I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence first, but for the next 10 years, David, I would take Trey Lance from North Dakota. I think he has a chance to be that good.
Yeah.
I do like Zach Wilson. I just don't know if it's going to happen overnight, and I'm a little concerned about the Jet offensive line.
Well, and I'm just concerned always about the Jets and the Browns. Those are my biggest 2 concerns.
You don't need to be concerned anymore.
I'm concerned. Anyway, Miles, what do you think quarterback-wise? What do you
Okay,
think about Mike?
well, I like if it's into the next 10 years, Trevor Lawrence will not be there because it's the Jags, and unless they like fix up a lot of things, he's not gonna have a great career, sort of, because there's not like good talent on that team, and then. But the best quarterback would either be Trey Lance or Justin Fields or whoever goes to San Francisco.
Why do you like Justin Fields? Why do you think he's going to be good?
Because he's super athletic and he has a good arm and he's super accurate.
Look that way. Good. Hey, gotta love this. One of the things that I look at in quarterbacks, Mike, and obviously I'm not an expert like you or my business partner, Warren Moon, is that it seems to me that a lot of college quarterbacks that have open receivers, people don't take that into account, even though they go through the senior days, even though they go through the combine. In real action, there seems to be a differential when guys who have been throwing to open receivers for 3 or 4 years, all of a sudden everybody's 0.1 seconds faster and there's tight coverage. It makes a big difference. And you see sometimes that processing speed of their reads and that accuracy being a huge difference. Do you see any other, or do you agree with what I'm saying as far as the longevity of a quarterback coming out of college?
Yeah, I think that's really fair. There's so many things you have to break down. What's being asked of the quarterback, how good are the players around him, how good's the competition. That's totally fair. There's it's a very interesting conversation. If you go to the Clemson game in particular, Justin Fields played really well for Ohio State, but his guys were so open, and it's almost like unfair to penalize him for playing well. But when you look how open some of these guys are, David, it's a very fair point. What's one of the big challenges is when you look across and you're trying to evaluate whatever the number is, 10, 15 quarterbacks, and you're trying to make apples-to-apples comparison, oftentimes it's very difficult because the level of competition is different and their supporting casts are different as well.
Quick question for both of you guys. When you have a later pick in the first round and your pick is taken, do you trade or do you pick the best guy off the board, or do you try to fill the next position down? What's your strategy?
Yeah, you always have to have a player ready to go, Dave, just in case you can't find a trade partner. But if you don't like what you have there, I do like volume in a perfect world, but sometimes you don't have a willing trade partner.
Right. What about you, Miles? What would you do?
Honestly, it like he said, it depends on what the situation is.
You're very knowledgeable. See that? He depends on the situation. Pretty good for an 11-year-old, I'll tell you that. We got
very good.
Black going. Another thing now. Who's the biggest for you, Miles, surprise in the draft? What do you think?
What do you mean? Like,
who's going to be a surprise pick? Is anyone going to trade up? Pick? What's going to be the biggest surprise of the draft?
Like if it's a surprise, we won't know. But
for you, what do you think's going to happen? Anything?
But it would be shocking if the Bears traded up all the way with the Falcons and the Falcons all the way went down to 20.
Yeah, so you still like the Falcons. Okay. Mike, anything else we should be looking at in the draft? Some of the inside type of perspective that you have. I was mentioning earlier on Sirius yesterday about being used as a Ponzi these days. Early on, I could get inside information that was correct. I rarely get inside information that's correct. I feel like I'm a Ponzi to a lot of guys that I know because they know I can amplify, certain things. And Maceway, I know you, Adam, several other people get a lot of inside information. How much do you feel like a Ponzi sometimes that you're just being fed, promotional item?
Yeah. This time of year that comes with it. It's going to be a great week. I'm really excited. Actually, I have a great special, David. On Wednesday in New York, we have a New York radio ESPN special with Ernie Accorsi, the former GM of the Giants, Rex Ryan, Eric Mangini, Mark Sanchez, and Ben McAdoo. So all the people that have recently run teams in New York, we're going to have a big round table with Joe Banner, Ray Farmer. Should be a lot of fun, and it should be a great week. And then I head up from Bristol from New York Wednesday to Thursday.
Awesome. Well, you guys, you'll only be there throughout all 4 days, or are you going to be doing stuff every day?
Yeah, so I'll be doing stuff for ESPN starting from Wednesday through Sunday, and it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think there is some misinformation out there, Dave. That's a very fair point, but you you just rely on your preparation, and it's game day for us as well.
So if you're giving Miles advice for his future career, should he be, if he has the talent for it, should he be 1, a player, 2, an executive with the team, or 3, an analyst on TV?
I think he should follow his dad's footsteps and choose a job you love. You never work a day in your life. You
got that for sure. We really appreciate you. Anything else you want to add that we didn't cover? Everybody check out Mike Tannenbaum. He's amazing. If you're not following him, if you're not watching him on ESPN or listening to him, he is, to me, not only a dear friend, but someone who gives you the straight truth and gives you a perspective of what's going on, which you can utilize with what most people believe to be their favorite thing in life, sports. So any last things we can talk about?
Yeah, Dan, to me, the quarterbacks is so interesting, because we could see 5 quarterbacks going by the 8th pick. So again, if Trevor Lawrence goes first, presumably Zach Wilson's going to go to the Jets second. Someone's going to go third. I think it's Mac Jones. And let's say, we all agree that Kyle Pitts goes 4. That's when it gets really interesting, because Cincinnati's not taking quarterback at 5. Miami's not taking quarterback at 6. Now you get into 7. Detroit, they just got Jared Goff. Could they take a quarterback? Maybe. Doubtful. 8, Carolina, Sam Darnold. Could, but doubtful. Now you get to Denver at 9. And to me, that's where it's going to get so interesting. And I know, watch Adam Schefter's Twitter feed very carefully, because there's 4 teams, in my opinion, that could come up for the quarterback. So that would be the Washington football team, the Chicago Bears, the New England Patriots, or the Pittsburgh Steelers. So one of those 4 teams could come up for those quarterbacks, and that's why I think there'll be such intrigue. I think the first 3 go in the first 3 picks, and then after that, we'll see how it plays out.
What do you think, Miles? Any comments?
It's possible though that the 5 quarterbacks can all be taken, like 5 in a row if they all trade up, and then one of the teams, the Bengals, no, not the Bengals, but the top 6 or 7 picks, they trade up, and then there's 5 quarterbacks taken, and then there's all the good talent.
All right, last thing, real quick. I know you got to go onto the airport, but Chargers, who should they take, Mike?
Offensive line, and then an offensive lineman. They've done a great job. They've had Corey Linsley, Matt Filer. They need at least another 1, maybe 2 high-end offensive linemen. Look for Rashawn Slater from Northwestern, Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech. Both would be great picks, and I think Justin Herbert's going to be an absolute superstar. The Chargers have done a great job the last couple of years.
Who do you think they should take?
Okay, well, I think if the Penei Sewell goes past 5 or 6, then I think the Chargers should trade up for Penei Sewell.
All right, cool. Mike, have a great trip. We so much appreciate you. Thank you for being such a great friend. Anything we could ever do for you, especially Miles, if you need some inside information, give him a call, okay?
I appreciate you, Dave. Keep inspiring us. You're awesome.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. The great Mike Tannenbaum. Check him out, the real Tannenbaum. He is amazing, taking his time on a Sunday to come on with the Miles Graham. What a treat that was, huh, Miles?
Yeah.
Incredible guy. He went to the same law school as me, too.
He went to Tulane.
Tulane Law School. All right, let's finish up here with a couple questions. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Herbert, MVP, we agree with that, don't we? All right, what direction should the Bengals go? Sewell, Chase, or Pitts?
Oh, well, this is obvious. The Bengals should obviously go Penei Sewell, but I just have a bad feeling they're going to take Jamar Chase, and then Joe Burrow is going to get another bad injury with no protection.
Yep. Miles, what's your favorite thing about your dad?
He's cool.
He's cool? All right, I'm cool. That's a big win for me. Pretty good.
He's funny.
Yep. There we go. Justin Pugh, what's a surprise metric GMs are evaluating? Ooh, that's a tough question. I think that was for Tannenbaum. Can you answer that? What's a surprise metrics that
What's
they're
a
doing?
metric?
What are they looking at? What are GMs looking at when they're looking at a quarterback?
Well, they're looking at his accuracy, his arm strength, his IQ, his footwork.
Those are all good things.
And if he doesn't something they can't teach like something that they can't teach this, something that they're blown away.
Yeah.
And then they're looking for something they can fix, like being really what's it called? Nervous under pressure.
Right.
Which they can get into it online.
I always look for people nervous under pressure. What are you most excited about for the draft this week?
I'm really excited to see all the teams that take quarterbacks. And also, I'm excited to see who the Chargers pick. Hopefully, they trade up.
You got it. All right. Well, I did not see Team David Meltzer here to post David at dmeltzer.com. But if you want anything, books, guides, exercises, just reach out to me, David at dmeltzer. Yep.
I have to say something.
Please.
All the Chargers had to do.
Look at the screen.
Oh, all the Chargers had to do was lose out the next 4 games, and they would have had the number 3 pick.
People, I think it's a bad habit to purposefully lose. I also don't think it's legal.
I know, but that's all they had to do. But of course, they won 4 in a row. Now we're at 13, and there's all these good players right there.
That's okay. They're good at picking, right? We did pretty well with Justin Herbert, and he wasn't in the top 3. So
yeah, but he was in the top 10.
There we go.
He was in the top 10.
We'll post this up here. Oh, shoot. Cancel. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I think I screwed myself. Here we go. All right, everyone. Who do the Rams need, Miles?
Let's see. They need. Oh crap! I forgot. No, wait. Don't they need a safety now because they lost John Jefferson? They need. Who else? I mean, they're pretty balanced. Maybe I'm thinking because they need a safety. They need something else on defense. It's coming to me.
They have Stafford, says Justin. You got it. All right, everyone. This is the Miles Graham Sunday. We went overtime with my man, Mike Tannenbaum, the real Tannenbaum. Check him out on ESPN everywhere. He has a great show on Wednesday, too. You got to check out with Sanchez et al. Rex Ryan, I think he said, was on there, and a few others. Pretty cool.
But
you have something else to say?
But the wide receivers aren't that bad on the Rams.
No, they're not. There we go. Where does Kyle Pitts go? 4th?
No. He's going to be like 6th, 7th,
Chargers should
8th,
take him if he's
or
available?
9th. I mean, it depends if Penny. I just don't think so. But I would be happy.
You know what's nice is no one else really wants offensive linemen, so we're going to get the top of the breed, and we're going to keep picking offensive linemen to protect our boy Justin.
Why does no one want?
Because they have to take quarterbacks and tight ends and defensive ends.
Well, did you notice that 9 out of the 10 teams with the top 10 offensive linemen all made the playoffs?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So why would you not be trying to protect the quarterback before taking one?
All right. What a Sunday. We are so honored. Mike Tannenbaum, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Miles, for putting on Miles Graham every Sunday. What do we tell people before we leave, Miles?
Be kind to your future self and do good deeds.
Be kind to your future self and do good deeds. This is the Miles Graham Sunday. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Ask me anything.